Hi YouTube, it's Molly, and today I'm here for a video that people seem excited about, so I'm kind of excited too. I mentioned in my last video a couple of things that I eat that people I hear commonly say you shouldn't be eating that, this or that, whatever the reason is. So I decided to do a video on all of the things that I eat that, I hear other people say otherwise. And it's also going to be interesting because I'm always really bad with getting things in the frame correct, so this could be entertaining for a couple of different reasons. Um, so yeah, I'm just going to tell you what I eat and kind of give you my little spiel on why I think it's acceptable, a little explanation on why I eat it and why maybe some other people don't. Um, so just before I forget, and this isn't just sitting here because I stopped at Dunkin' on my way home, which kind of was the reason, but then I remembered I actually needed coffee to show. Um, yeah, I drink coffee, and I'm drinking out of a straw. Um, the straw thing has been bugging me lately because I have been using them more often since I'm on campus and I'll stop and get a coffee and it has a straw in it and I just kind of start using it without even thinking. I believe that my nutritionist said as long as it didn't cause us discomfort, it was fine, but that is something I'm going to ask her about just to make sure because I have noticed that I've been doing that lately. It's kind of been bugging me just because I don't honestly remember if that's really what she said. Video not about that. Okay, so the coffee. The only reason my nutritionist does not allow people to have coffee is because it is a diuretic. She has absolutely no problem with me drinking coffee, and that is because I am anal about tracking my water and getting over 100 ounces a day. My goal is 120. I rarely get below 100, so I'm getting plenty of water in, and it's just not an issue for me. It's a non-issue, is being dehydrated. So let's see here. This is a lovely app. It's called Water Your Body. I track all of the water I drink, plain water, not other liquids, like plain water, plain water. Um, and so, for instance, yesterday was low. Yesterday was 98. Um, Day before that was 155. It's just not really an issue for me. I'm not even close to being near 64. So yeah, coffee, I'm fine with it. I drink it with hazelnut sugar-free syrup or Splenda. So yeah, it's fine for me. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long video. 3 minutes on coffee. Okay, this this could be interesting. Um, the next thing, wonton wrappers. They're a carb. They don't give you much anything else. There's a little bit of protein, but not really. It's mostly carb. Um, yeah, it's carb, but I keep my carbs low in general, and it's not like I'm like mowing down on wonton wrappers. I only ever use one wrapper per cupcake, and at most I will eat 2 wonton cupcakes in a day. Usually only one, but they're convenient, and um, when I'm only using one wrap, as I always do, it's not really much of an issue for me, and it's not like that's like wonton cupcakes are the only thing I ever eat. So yeah, not a huge issue for me. I suggest trying it with one. I don't think it's that bad. Um, the next one's a big one, and I've got tons of it. So nuts. I hear this all the time. I was literally kicked out of a Facebook group because the administrator didn't like that I was telling people it was okay to eat nuts because she was like this crazy anti-nut person. Um, so yeah, the reason people don't do nuts. Here's my coffee. These ones are good. I have there's caramel macchiato ones too. I love those. I put the like sliced almonds in my yogurt. People don't like them because they pack in a lot of calories for a little bit of substance. Um, So yeah, I can understand that. I mean, don't go like eating a cup of peanut butter. You know, I used to like sit down with like a jar of peanut butter and a spoon. I don't do that anymore. Not at all. I weigh it out, not measure it. I find that like the whole tablespoon thing just doesn't work that well. I weigh it out by the gram, and I know exactly what I'm getting. I normally do 1 tablespoon, not 2, because 100 calories worth of nuts is enough. Um, I do believe in like healthy fats, and I know I said a long time ago I was going to do a video on fats and what they do for you and explain my reasonings on that. I might actually have time for that this weekend, so that'll be my next one to look out for. But that's why I do nuts. They are a healthy fat, and you need that in your body for it to function properly. So I believe that we need some of that. Almonds are better than peanuts, but I do peanuts. This is my new like best friend. This is Earth Balance coconut and peanut spread. So it also has the healthy fats from the coconut. This stuff is so ridiculously addictive. I have a crunchy and a creamy. Oh my god, it's almost gone. I don't know what it is, but the coconut and the peanut is like the greatest combination ever. I'm addicted to this stuff. So that's a great way of getting in your healthy fats, besides avocado. That I don't hear complaints about, so that's not involved in this video. Another great option for healthy fats in the nut department is Nuts and More. This stuff is awesome. So I originally found out about this on Shark Tank, if anybody watches that, and they got to deal with the sharks. I don't remember who it was, but hopefully the price will be coming down soon because of that, because now they have money. But this stuff, this is the almond butter one. There's a whole bunch of flavors. I'm waiting to get my chocolate coconut almond butter. That I'm excited for. But just like the plain almond butter has 233 calories for 2 tablespoons. Fairly comparable to any other nut butter. It's not like reduced or anything. But here's the kicker. There's 6 carbs, 5 of which are from fiber, and there's 14 grams of protein. So this stuff has added organic flax and protein. It has, I believe it is whey protein. Yes, it's whey protein. So almonds, flaxseed, whey protein. They use xylitol for the sweetener, so there's no sugar. So in terms of having fiber and added protein and no sugar, this stuff is awesome. So yeah, this is definitely a very good find. I tell you, even though it's still expensive right now, it's worth the money. Wait a little bit, maybe because they got to deal with the sharks, it will come down. We'll see. So, and here's just more of the plethora of like flavored almonds. So yeah, I mean, I got a lot of nuts. So there's that. Related to nuts, PB2. I've heard so many things all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. Like, one person says something, and all of a sudden, like, it's the end of the world. We didn't realize that, like, there's something wrong with this. The complaints I hear, it's removing the nutrients, it's removing the healthy fats. I completely understand that complaint. Completely. Obviously, I just did my little spiel on healthy fats, and there's going to be another video about that soon. I have a plethora of nuts sitting next to me. I understand that complaint. I've also heard, and I'm going to go read this because I don't know if I'm saying this right. I've heard the complaint that it may contain a aflatoxin, 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 maybe. I'm sure I made a great face when I was trying to say that. That is an inherent property of the peanut. Peanut in general may contain whatever that is. And it's a mold that creates a carcinogen. Okay, there's a mold in peanuts that could create this carcinogen aflatoxin, which may cause liver cancer, blardy blar blar. It's an inherent property of the peanut. It is not something to be taking beef with PB2. If you're eating any peanut products, you have that risk. Go read about it. I'm done talking about it. In terms of the, like, oh, you're removing the healthy fats, completely understand it. My reason for using this is when I want peanut butter flavor, but I don't want all of the calories. If I want to add some into yogurt, if I want to add it into a shake, I don't necessarily want to add like 100 or 200 calories. I just want the flavor. If I'm going to have those like 100 calories in a tablespoon, I'm going to like sit down and enjoy every morsel of that with a spoon. I don't get the same enjoyment out of like adding it to something. So this gives me that flavor without all of that other stuff. Oh my god, this is going to be a two-part video. I cannot believe this. So yeah, I have no beef with PB2. I think it has its place. But yes, I also agree with the healthy fats thing. So, I could have done this more organized. Anyways. I think this will be my last one for this video, and then I'm going to have to split this. This is ridiculous. Apparently, I eat a lot of things that I hear complaints about. Who knew? I hear complaints about jerky all the time. It has sodium. Okay. Yes, it has sodium. My dietitian basically comes out and tells you you're going to do more for your health, focusing on reducing your carbs, keeping your protein high, exercising, getting in your water than you're going to do by like freaking out about sodium. Obviously, don't go adding tons of it into your food when you're cooking or this or that, but sodium isn't going to have the same impact as making these other big life changes are. And it's not like I'm living off of jerky, even though it might seem like that to some of you. It's not, let's see. There's 110 milligrams in one serving of turkey jerky. I don't think that's obnoxious. I really don't. So, I don't really have like a nifty scientific spiel about sodium. I just don't think it's that much of a deal to like freak out about jerky. So, I guess I'm going to make this a two-parter. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.